So Geoff Pocock, Managing Director of the Hazer Group on the ASX. Ticker symbol is?
HZR and HZRO.
Excellent. Now, tell me a bit about you and why you're excited in your role as Managing Director, because it's a tough job, and also what the business is all about.
Okay. So Hazer is a commercialisation entity. We set up the company to be the commercialisation entity for the Hazer process, a clean tech chemical engineering process that came out of the University of WA. My background, I've spent the last 20 years in commercialisation of technology. My first degree was in chemistry, and I saw this process when I was working with the team at UWA, and I thought, this has got legs. This is something that we can really do something with. It's making commodities that have real markets, and it's got a clear, compelling reason why it's a better way of doing things.
So talk me through this Hazer process. Is it, there's feedstocks come in and stuff comes out the other end. What are the feedstocks, what are the outputs, and why are they valuable?
Okay, so the Hazer process is, at its core, it's a gas processing technology. We heat up natural gas in the presence of a catalyst, and methane, the main component of natural gas, decomposes to form carbon and hydrogen. Carbon in the form of graphite, and hydrogen, it's a gas, it gets used as an industrial chemical and has a massive opportunity in the energy market. What makes Hazer different is the catalyst that we use. We use a low-cost catalyst that affects and drives the economics of the process, makes it a cost-effective way of targeting these markets.
In terms of markets then, if the outputs are hydrogen and graphite, I've heard a lot about how graphite is big because of batteries. What's the opportunity for both hydrogen and graphite?
Okay, so graphite absolutely is getting a lot of interest, especially around the battery market. There's 10 times to 20 times more graphite in a lithium-ion battery than there is lithium. So it's a massive opportunity as that market grows, and we're seeing batteries in all of your electronic devices, mobile phones, iPads, and electric vehicles and the home batteries. So massive opportunity in batteries for the graphite market. But people don't know that the hydrogen market is 10 times bigger. Hydrogen is a $100 billion, billion with a B dollar, industrial chemical, and that's before we start considering the growth opportunities for hydrogen as it goes into the energy market. We're seeing hydrogen powered cars becoming commercially available in Australia and Japan, in the US and Europe. So all of these vehicles, they need hydrogen too, and that's a market that currently is not even being addressed by that $100 billion.
What's the long-term journey for you guys? As a management team, what are you looking for as the exits?
At the moment we see a number of commercialisation options for the process. One is that we build our plants that will be able to do this. Not going to be extremely expensive. We're still in the process of establishing exactly what those capital costs would be, but we're not talking about liquefied natural gas, billions of dollars of capex sort of plants. So we have the opportunity to build plants and be in a position where we'll be able to directly sell commodities, hydrogen and graphite, to end users. We also have the opportunity to license the technology, so other people can then, seeing it work, and will say, no, we'll build the plant, we can do that, and we can just take a licensing fee. Licensing revenue is great, it's really high margin, you just sit back and collect a cheque. And then there's other options as well. There are opportunities for joint ventures, for partnership agreements, as people are looking at one of the commodities more so than another. So we have a number of commercialisation options available to us.
So the final point to the members of the Canary networks is lots of people come in front of them. Yeah. You're one of them. Why should they put you on their wish list for investment?
I think the keys for Hazer are first and foremost, we're an entry stage valuation. We're still a micro cap story targeting globally massive, like hundreds of billions of dollar markets. So the upside is phenomenal as you look at, as the technology gets proven and you have an opportunity to go into the $100 billion hydrogen market, the $10 billion graphite market, the who knows how big clean hydrogen market as hydrogen for energy comes into play. Those opportunities are all available to us, and we're currently sitting here at a sub $50 million market capitalisation with all of that growth available to us.